simple to see it's ED Magic TV, so the world can believe it's ED Magic TV. It's simple to see it's ED Magic TV, so the world can believe it's ED Magic TV.
What's going on at Magic TV? It's your host, Ranella. Right now, I'm very honored to introduce our world famous founder of Salsa Romantica, La Palabra. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing great. I'm really enjoying just being here and
the LA weather,
yes.
Summertime, and you look very summery today with the straw hat and everything. So you're from Cuba.
Yes, I am.
And also, so La Palabra means, just explain to them, La Palabra means, from what I know, it's the word.
Yes.
So,
but it also means, as a matter of fact, I met this lady and she asked me about my name, and then she actually told me the meaning of La Palabra.
What is the meaning of La Palabra?
Strength,
wow,
art, knowledge, and mysticism.
Mysticism. That's really nice.
Yes, that's what La Palabra means.
So that's where you got the name from. Basically, that describes you and your music.
Yes, it described my music, but I learned the meaning later. The way I got the name was almost like kind of a coincidence, because I was in a restaurant and I was performing. It was a nightclub. And it was packed, and everybody was, what it is when you're in a club, people are talking, the music is blasting.
Yeah.
Everybody's screaming, everything.
Yeah.
So I remember they introduced me a gentleman, and they say, I want you to meet so-and-so. So he stands up and he goes, my name is, and I understood La Palabra. And I say, La Palabra? Who does he think this guy is? So I go, what's your name? So he told me his name again, and I go, oh, but I swear, I understood La Palabra. So I went home and all night, and I loved the name.
Oh, so ever since then you took upon
Yes,
that.
I
La
like
Palabra. So since we're talking about that, so I understand you're the founder of Salsa Romantica. Just to let everybody know that you are pretty much the founder of Salsa Romantica, because I know a lot of people have tried to claim that they were, but you're the originator.
Yes, and the other thing that people don't know is Salsa Romantica did not start in New York, or Puerto Rico, or Colombia. It started in Los Angeles.
Oh, really?
Yes, because when I moved to LA, I think it was early 80.
Okay.
I moved to Los Angeles from Detroit, Michigan. I was playing with a group called Phoenix Rising, and Stevie Wonder was producing the group.
Wow.
So he was the person approving the member of the group. So the bass player, I love the one player, and he said, hey, I got this prize with Stevie Wonder, and I go, yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Stevie Wonder, yeah.
There was no ready, so I say, it says, come over to rehearsal, we're gonna let you talk to him. So I went to rehearsal, and I met Stevie Wonder through the telephone, and then they told him about me, and I played the piano. So he said, well, why don't you let him play a tape and let me listen to him. So he heard the way I played the piano, and he liked the way I played the piano, so I became part of that group.
Yes.
Yeah. And we took off and came to LA under his supervision.
That's from Detroit.
From Detroit, Michigan.
To LA.
To LA.
Wow.
That's how I came to LA. Stevie Wonder brought me with this group.
And we all love Stevie Wonder.
Yes. So he was really busy working on the project of Martin Luther King holiday. It wasn't a holiday yet. Remember, he did that song, Happy Birthday to
you. Which is national song
so
now.
So he was dedicated to Martin Luther King, and in the meantime, I started doing salsa. I went to the nightclubs, and I met friends, and I began to play Latin music while the project with Stevie Wonder was going. So what happened is I started listening to the ballads. Ballads were so popular
back then, early 80s, with used everything.
Ballads in Latin music was really hot. And then Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie with Kenny Ryan, they had a song called Lady, which was really hot too.
I know what you're talking about. Exactly.
So I listened to Lady. I first took some ballads from the Latin scene,
right,
and I made it into salsa.
Wow.
That first song was called Todo Se Rumbó, and we
Todo Se Rumbó. What does that mean?
Todo Se Rumbó means my life came tumbling down, because this guy was in love, and after he broke up with his girl, his life tumbled down. It was that.
Was that your life story?
No, that was the name of that song.
Okay,
Todo
just
Se
that song.
Rumbó.
So okay.
Yeah. So I took that song. It was, the lyrics were beautiful. I love it. And when I did that arrangement, I used to perform it. People used to ask for that arrangement 3 times a night with the band.
Wow.
Live. They have requested it. Come on, play that song again.
Wow.
Play that song again. So the other singer, it was 3 of us. One was just a singer. Then it was me who sang and played the piano and did the arrangement.
Yes.
And then we had another guy. His name was El Niño, and he used to also do the same thing as me. But the other guy was not an arranger, so he says, "Palabra, please let me sing that song that you're singing."
Right.
So he recorded it. It was,
was
my arrangement.
Even though it was your arrangement, right?
But we made a 45 locally, and my song was side B, and the other guy's song, El Niño, he had side A because he thought his side was like
right. But we all know the arranger.
I was side B, where side B kick his butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody loves side B.
Remember, just in case people don't know, side A, side B, for all those young folks. Back then we had the cassette tapes. There was a side A and a side B.
Yeah, okay. 45 records.
Exactly.
It was side A and side B.
Right.
And usually you put your strongest song on side A.
Right.
So side B was really the song. And that started this whole thing in LA about, it wasn't Salsa Romantica, it didn't have a name. I used to call it Ballads in Salsa. Because that's what I was doing. I was taking ballads and turning them into salsa. But you have to be very careful when you're doing that. What happened is, because salsa in itself is not romantic, you have to really know how to blend that whole instrumentation, because you're dealing with cowbells, which is very
the
harsh.
The
cowbell and the timbales and a lot of percussion.
Right, it's true. That's what makes
in itself, they're not romantic. They're more rhythmly and more exciting. So you have to really know to
it's not as
subdue those instruments to make it romantic. So I really, because of my background of rhythm and blues in Detroit, I already had that rhythm and blues feeling in it. So I was able to really capture that a lot.
Wow.
And my songs became very popular in the LA area.
Right.
And then we kept going, and I did the next song that I recorded was Lady with Lionel Richie arrangement. I did an arrangement on Lady.
Awesome.
And I'm going to tell you, when that song came out, it was just like,
oh, that's the hit.
In New York, it became like the most played song all over.
Oh, wow.
And the thing about New York, I always find that when I was in New York, New Yorkers and Afro-Americans, they really get along.
Right.
I don't know what it is about Puerto Ricans and Black Americans. It's like
it's just
it's always been like a melting pot.
Right.
So a lot of blacks used to go to the Puerto Ricans places to dance. And that was one of the songs they always requested.
I thought it was just the men and the women. There's something sexy about the culture. That's what they said. But.
Yes, but they requested that song a lot because it was in English, and if they could dance to it. So Lady is really my classic song.
Right.
Internationally, it's been in a program called Happy Days in BBC in England.
Right.
They're using it so popular.
What are we going to look forward to with the new album themes?
The new album is, I have my Salsa Romantica. I also have songs like the same style of Lady. But what I did also, I actually combined the rhythms, and I kind of pushed the boundaries of your common salsa sound. In other words, I still have my traditional things that I do.
Right.
but I took the blues,
Wow.
American blues, and mixed it with merengue.
Wow.
And I love the combination. That
Yeah,
it
merengue and blues. That's I
It's
can't
called
wait to hear
Merengue
it.
Blues.
Marin blues.
Merengue blues.
I cannot wait to hear that. Where can people find you? Your websites, MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, concert.
PalabraOnline.com.
PalabraOnline.com.
And I have my
meaning
schedule
the word
there.
palabra. I love how to say that. Anyway, you spell it Palabra.
I'm doing a new page for my CD only called Musicholic.usa.
Musicholic.usa. And that's the famous word from La Palabra. Look out for him. We have a lot more coming from him. And hopefully, the next time we do an interview with him, we'll be doing your footage, your behind the scenes, maybe,
That'd be
right?
great.
That would be awesome. At Magic TV, that was La Palabra for you. So keep on watching.